All right. Welcome in, everybody. Forgot to change it off the starting screen. My bad. We're starting. It's Valhalla Esports. Season 6, week number 8 is upon us. One more week left to go after this week for the regular season. Hopefully, joining me tonight is going to be Hailstorm. Got called away on family duties. So, best luck to him. So, without further ado, tonight, going to be bringing you Los Namadas and Stoners Nation. Stoners Nation currently, with all tiebreakers accounted for, will be in first place with the math I have in front of me. And Los Namadas currently sitting in cool third place right now. So this is a top of the bracket matchup. Likely see these teams again in playoffs. Could very easily match up again with their current standings. So yeah, this should be a really good one tonight for everybody who does happen to join in. And if we have somebody else who wants to cast out there and join us in the booth, they're more than welcome to do that. Just hit me up on Discord. We'll see what we can do. Teams are getting lined up. They're now all lined up in the league client. And just wait. They sent me the spec link already, so we're just going to wait on that. But teams both have two subs apiece this week, so some lineup changes. Los Namadas, Shunpo Shinigami sliding into the top lane from his mid lane position. Bulgaria is not here this week. And Keanu Reeves is going to slide into the jungle. Stuff filling in for mid for that Shunpo Shinigami. AD carry, Tuskegee Doctor, where he always is. And then Hungry Hobbit sliding down from top lane to support, taking place for Snurbopsy. And then Stoners Nation, top lane Cop, jungle, Kid Boo filling in. Mid redacted, 80 carry boosted sandwich this week, and support Timberland. Timberland also filling in. Not as familiar with that team lineup. I believe Boosted's been playing support a lot for that team. Yeah, I think Rise at Dusk is generally their 80 carry. So he's out this week. So Boosted sliding up, picking up Timberland, and then the Casual Plebs has been picked up by Center Nation, but is unavailable this week. So Kid Boo filling in for jungle there. So couple lineup changes, couple twists, but again, there's still some of the top teams in the league. These games do matter for seeding, so they're still trying to figure it out. Thunder Nation can just about clinch number one seed tonight. It's a bit of a tangle up there on top, but this will put them in a really good position heading into next week and their matchup. Um, I'm trying to double check. I think they get Endless Void next week. Yes, Stoner Nation does get Endless Void next week. So, assuming Endless Void wins again this week, it'll be another top of the bracket matchup. If they win, it'll be like one versus. Well, it's looking like it'll probably be three. Could be as high as two. Both those teams win. And again, if Los Tomatos wins, they'll be in a really good position. Next week they get the sub team. So really, this is the kind of unfortunate week for them to be missing two players. All right, they're ready for draft. Just letting me know. Uh, Want to try to hold anybody up? Then go ahead for it. I'll swap on over and we'll get into it. Um, but yeah, some exciting games still. So next week, most likely going to be Center Nation, Endless Void. Looks like one of our top matchups either way. Rock and rolling into playoffs. Um, so I believe we have our 8 teams identified for playoffs already. So we're mostly fighting for seeding here in this round robin season. And they said they were ready for draft. Sorry, I'll double check my end here real quick. A little refresh here. Yep. So they haven't started the draft yet. bug me to draft, and then they're not there. Well, yeah. So we'll have another exciting matchup for you next week. Looks like with these teams battling for position. So we have playoffs then in 3 weeks. Will be the first round. So we'll get this week done. Get through week 9. Take a bye week, and then roll right into and through the playoffs. Getting close to the end of season 6. Time has flown. Being told we're waiting for somebody returning from the bathroom before they want to make sure their whole team's there, which is good strategy, but you know, some delay tactics maybe. Might have to look into this from the league. No, I'm just kidding, but we tried to make sure everybody's there and lined up, so we're not wasting people's time ahead of time. So this is my one of those rules. Like he's technically there, but if you're not willing to start the draft, I think that's the bigger thing. So all right, so we're here, we're ready. Grab a beer when they're loading in. Yeah, Chris Solis should be a good series. If you missed some of the earlier part, Solar Nation's currently holding on to the number 1 overall seed. They've got a tough road this week against the number 3 seed Los Namadas and a matchup against the number 4 seed next week. So they're going to do some battling, and we're underway in our draft. Solar Nation taking away the Hue, Los Namadas firing back, taking away the Vlad, paying respect to Redacted there on the other side. We also see the Zerath being taken away and the Lilia. Kid Buu, known for his Lilia, his Shyvana, so we'll see if there's more targets going his way. And the Lux being taken away as well. And the Gwen. So no big secret coming out of Kid Buu right now. So we'll see. A lot of teams have been taking this first round pick, have been taking the Amumu. The last couple series we've cast. Mel is still available. Mel has not been banned out here. So that's another option that could go. And they're locking in that Shyvana I called out earlier, making sure Kid Buu gets something he's comfortable with. He'll blind it into that team. He probably likes his chances into Keanu Reeves, so he'll have to figure out what he's going to want here. Trying to think of Keanu's pool myself and what he'd want to play in that Shyvana. I don't know the matchups that well. I don't know if Keanu was going to get something a little bit, something a little bit more basic or how that team wants to play. Maybe go, I don't know, like a J4. Yep, J4 is something he's very comfortable with. Has played a lot. Probably likes it for the team setup in this matchup more so than the in just straight up Shyvana, but could be wrong. But yeah, I like that. They know where that Shyvana's going. Cop, I'm sure, could play at top, but that's probably not an ideal matchup into Shunpo. Um, so, all right, Los Shyvana's taking their jungle and their support here, showing that early. Going to make sure Tuskegee Doctor can be nice and safe there. Trying to make some plays from that hungry hobbit. That boy wants to eat. He's going to have to hit some of those hooks. We're going to go fishing. And we're going to look. Nope. We got teased with the hook fest there with the Nautilus. Now the Brahm's being hovered. 5 seconds left on the clock. Everyone to think this one through. And the Braum is selected. So we're just going counterpick for counterpick right now. Everybody's lining up and just taking what the opposite. So maybe we'll see the 80 carry picked here, unless there's a priority pick like the Mel. Yep, we're getting the Jinx. So we should get our jungles and both of our bot lanes defined here. We'll throw out some more mid and top picks. Top bands, I should say. It'll be interesting to see if they want to take a pick here for stuff in the mid lane. If they're worried about something else getting banned round number 2. But looks like they're going to go ahead and lock in that Tristana. So they're going to have a very aggro potential bot lane here, but also could be a safe bot lane. The Lanterns to get out, and then obviously the Tristana W to jump away. Los Hermanos back on the clock for their ban. Having to think about it here. Really, they should trying to figure out if they're going to take anything else away from Redacted. The Malzahar being taken away, that also could be directed at Boosted Sandwich. The Aurora taken away. Yeah, kind of interested in the Malzahar ban. I'm not sure how much Redacted plays that or not. I know that team also really likes to play Galio. I'm not sure if that's some Redacted truly plays, but it's obviously something we've seen them play a lot. Looks like nope, another Control Mage, Anivia being taken out, and a Trundle being taken away. Not wanting to see Shunpo play the Trundle, I guess. So going answer for answer again so far. Let's see. Let's see where they're going to pick this. I have a feeling they might pick this top lane here, or maybe something they could flex between the two lanes. Kind of pick their poison here, but they're going to give Shunpo or Stuff the advantage on the picks. And we're going set. I believe that should be going top lane. So, yep, saving that matchup there for Stuff in the middle. And just looking at this this matchup, these teams again with where the players are lined up. Um, the top and mid are going to be the strong points for Los Nomadas. So that's definitely something they're going to want to play around. I think that orange is going to be a good counter there for the set. Might take some beatings early, but at the same time, he's just going to build up, scale up, either to help out his team in the team fight. So Kid Buu, Shyvana, generally typically like a farming jungle, so later, but he's going to need to be aggressive early. He's still going to need to get on the map and affect these lanes. The salary advantage is not in his laner's favor. And the Vigar being picked up going mid, so a safe scaling. So a lot of scaling on the side of Stoner's Nation. Let's see if that comes back to bite them. A lot of early game power on the side of Los Tomatas. See if they double down and pick something try to match the Vigar scaling, or if they also go something more early game to really push the tempo. And looks like they're going to hover the Windra. And they do. And they lock in that Syndra into the Vigar. So they get that some more of the mid game power, but also got some scaling to try to match the Vigar. And let me work on getting the gambling polls up. Let's see. Why? I wasn't on the right screen. I'll get that poll up for you now, or the prediction up for you now. All right, prediction is live. All right. Oh, you're right, Boosted. I did forget that into the was struggling last minute getting everything set up, getting the getting announcers. Again, it's just me right now. Hailstorm's trying to help out if he gets a minute. Just trying to get it all done. All right, yep. So the teams are lined up, polls up. Get your bets in. Looks like everybody currently is betting 3-0 right now in favor of Los Nomadas. Just need to put a few shekels down on Center Station. It's a nice windfall for you if nobody else bets here. It's imaginary points, cost you nothing to participate. But yeah, the teams are in draft. Got the first set of 3 bands done on each side, going through their first pick here. I'll switch over to that screen. There you go. Oh, throwing down 1K. Now, Boosted's going ahead and saying, nope, give me the money. And no, I'm not going to bet just a few pennies. I want to bet on my team. I'll take those odds. Boosted liking the odds right now. Yep, so team's still getting lined up. I'll switch over to that screen here in a moment. Once they get through a few more of their picks. So yeah, this game kind of stalls out, goes a little bit later. I really like Sonar Nations line up there. You got the Jinx, the Vigar. You really got this late scaling power, and then you get the Ornn to give everybody the trinkets and power up. I know Cop could definitely pilot that champion. And then on Los Tomatas, again, you got the salary advantages there with Shenpo Shinigami playing the set and stuff on the Syndra. And then these bot lanes, the aggro early on for Los Tomatas. Braum can definitely be annoying, especially with the Jinx. They can get the passive down if you get in striking range. However, if you get hooked and flayed and you get the bomb dropped on you, level 3 from the Tristana, that's a good burst down. And Timberland showing up. Timberland, I will make sure I award correctly this time. He says, I'm putting 15K down on me. I'm betting on me. We're going to win this. He said, show some points on the other side, guys. Come on. That's nice that Boosted believes in us with his 1K, but 15K, I'm believing in my team. Well, I will throw some more points against you. Make this worth your while a little bit. Not going crazy like you. I watched too many games to know to put that many points down, but I think you have a pretty high pick streak. I'll see if you can continue to stay on the right side of history there for yourself. Hailstorm saying, I'm your Huckleberry, going up to 5K. Willing to make it a little more spicy, a little more interesting. I feel like he's calling me out with that. He can't talk right now, but I feel like he's calling me out going, no, you're not going to put more points down? Your imaginary points, you tell everybody else to bet? All right. I'll match you. You got us to come up, Timmy. You got us to come up. See if you're going to take our money. Or we going to eat. All right, we got about just over 30 seconds left in the poll. I'll switch over screens. But I'll probably throw it to a break here in a second. Just when we wait, let me fix I didn't fix those from last stream. All right, we're in our spectator delay. I'm going to throw it over for a song real quick, and then I'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Lights go down intense. One last chance, no pretense. Crowds roar loud and wild. Victory dreams we go. Team fights for the crown. Legends never back down. Hearts race in the strive to keep hope alive. Final showdown, here we go. Feel the fire, the warriors glow. Champions light in every soul. True legends chase the goal. Skill and strategy, enemies it's you and me. Push the lanes, break the walls, answer destiny's calls. Cheers echo through night, every move precise, bright. Legend fills the air, fearless brave warriors dare. Glory within our sight, through every dark and light. United till the end, together we ascend. legends never back down. Hearts racing and strive to keep hope alive. Final showdown, here we go. Feel the fire, warriors glow. Champion pride in every soul. True legends chase the goal. True legends down and day. Enemies it's you and me. Push the legs, break the walls. Answer destiny's calls. Feels that go through light. Every move precise, pride. Magic fills the air. Fearless brave warriors dare. Glory within our sight. Through every dark and light. To the light until the end. Together we ascend.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We're getting into game number 1 here, loading in. Let's see, we got a pretty good skin game here, about 5-on-5 skins, so no team 4 skins. Representing pretty well. We got a Winter Blessed Thresh. Again, both these teams, you know, I know Brahms can invade, but I'm looking more for a standard 5-point. Looks like no. Looks like they want to go top lane for blood. I would have thought standard 5-point for both sides. Getting a lot of pings coming down from Los Tomatas. And we already have our first pause. What do we know? Looks like a bit of a connection issue already. I guess it's not one of the sub players, one of the normal players, so can't even say that. Nope, that wasn't him. Not gonna say it. It's Tuskegee Doctor. Call him out. Not gonna call out the other guy. Now, if he does, I will berate him endlessly. If you were on cast, you could berate him, but you're not on cast. Shunpo happens to just be walking away. Does get his ward down. I don't know if he's slightly spotted somebody out, but gets out himself. Oh, gonna have to go back, do that disconnect, to the pause. All right, yep. So get back directed cam here in a second. Hopefully he doesn't lag out again. But yep. So invade doesn't do much. Not getting punished. Hungry Hobbit. Now somebody pinging to put down vision on that bot side. Keanu still sees where they are, gets a little poke down himself. Looks like he's going to be able to walk away. Boosted, a little cheeky, get some vision down there on the chickens, opposite side. No vision being put down by Los Nomadas there, though, on the bot side. So maybe a bit of a missed call there. They're going to get some vision here. Oh, some annoyance. Hungry Hobbit saying that, no, I hit one. But now he's in trouble. This is not where you want to be. It's a good stun there. He's going to have to flash away. There's not enough damage to get him down. But he's going to give some advantages over there. Some poke. He's going to have to reset. He's burned his flash. And if anybody has the Mana Flow Band, they got their stack there early. No amount of waves going to be missed there by a boosted sandwich. So this is going to work out okay for him. Tuskegee Doctor may have got a bit of a push, but now he's in a 2v1. He's going to have to be careful there until that Thresh is able to walk back to lane. Shunpo trying to get some early trades down here, level 1. Just having a lot more in that kit at level 1 than level 2 for Cop. Cop using his timed empowered auto. Stuff already blown redacted, already below half health. He's going to need to stay a little while longer before backing. He does have TP, but it's not something you want to keep burning. Tuskegee Doctor, nice sidestep there. Hasn't really been punished bot lane so far. Has a chance to go up one minion here. Shunpo does not have his W yet, so he can't trade too freely like that. So boosted sandwich, able to get that push to Ski Doctor, trying to be a bit judicious, has a lot of wave clear though, still with that Tristana. I just want to make sure you're still farming correctly and not just giving away too many minions. Stuff still looking to try to bully out Redacted with that range advantage early. Just kind of farming, both junglers farming. Bit of tempo in favor of Keanu Reeves at the moment. Redacted almost getting taken down. Some good trade back there by Redacted, but he's not gonna. He's gonna hang around. He's playing on the knife's edge there. His jungler is gonna start looking that way, but he kind of pushed the wave a little bit. Yeah, he's gonna need Stuff to overstep here. Stuff kind of sensing that, knowing his jungler's not close by. Blue was not taken by Keanu Reeves, so he looked trying to take this scuttle before he takes that. Bit of trading still there on the top side. Yeah, bot scuttle goes over. Now that J4 can either look to take his blue or again can look to see if they continue to step up here. Looks like he's going to commit to taking his blue for now. Jungle tempo has gone back in favor of Kid Buu. He's getting his back off his reset. TP being forced out there. Redacted coming back. Stuff hasn't got back yet. Going now. Dragon is 40 seconds away from bot side. Ooh, really good charge there from Cop to not take any of the W damage. Tuskegee Doctor getting hit there. Not what you wanted to see. But oh, really nice lantern in. Bringing Keanu Reeves in the fight. Tuskegee Doctor just standing there taking a bunch of damage. Boosted sandwiches down. Keanu's not going to let him get away. Keanu takes him down. Tuskegee Doctor going in. Excellent hook from Hobbit. And down goes Timberland. His points are at risk. Really good gank lantern play there. Just as I was saying, the tempo was going to Kid Buu's favor. Not so fast. One kill going over to the jungler. Another kill going over to the AD carry. Feeling good for the side of Los Lamadas. Stoners Nation, again, looking to try to scale up. They don't want to give over too many of those points early. They also got to start fighting for some of these jungle objectives as they start showing up. Very late scaling comp here. So if you're a Los Tomatas fan, you're feeling pretty good. Redacted here, getting some damage put down. Good sidestep there, not to take that. Just a bit outside there with the baby gauge. Oh, Kid Buu all over Hungry Hobbit. Hungry Hobbit roaming, trying to help. He doesn't have that flash. It just came up, I believe. So not able to punish him from burning that flash earlier in the game. Stuff gonna have to be a little bit careful, but careful enough here in this matchup. Able to get some more damage down. They're both level 6. Oh, Redacted goes down in the solo bolo. He's going to go down, but his team's going to trade him for Dragon, so I think they'll take that trade this time. Again, can't give away too many of those. So the feat for kills has already gone over to the side of Los Tomatas here at 6 minutes. First Dragon going the way of Stoners Nation. Tuskegee Doctor doing a good job farming, mitigating that wave. That's another champ that does have a lot of clearing potential and power. So I like to see him on those, the mobility to try to stay safe in the solo lane with the roaming jungle. And he's kind of got some golden power in that lane. Kid Buu going for that invade. Now he's going to get collapsed on here. He's not afraid of the Tuskegee Doctor here, but that's some good damage coming down. That's another hook. Looks like they might be able to walk away. No, Kid Buu's going to go down. Stuff says you're not getting away. We're not having this. Timberland's in a bit of trouble, but they're not doing damage enough. That's a good ult from Redacted. Redacted getting more damage down. Stuff's going to go down. The over pursued. The bait is real. 2-1 in favor of Stoners Nation there in that jungle. Keanu Reeves with a really good flank angle. The ultimate misses with a excellently timed flash there by Cop. And all is for naught. Cop did a really good job staying alive there. It's generally a deep flank. You think you'd get the kill, but just not enough kill pressure there on Chunpo. I'm not sure which way he ulted. If he ulted towards the tower, away from the tower. If he'd be able to get behind him, he ults away from the tower. Probably could have gotten the kill there, but not to be. Cop played that extremely well, able to stay alive. But the pressure is not abated. Shunpo's continuing to look and push. Let's see, he's gonna probably push this wave back again and force out the TP. Hungry Hobbit says, we want to keep fighting. We want to keep going in. We're the early game. It's a lot of burst damage going down to Tim. Tim's going to be in a bit of trouble here. They don't know that Kid Boo's around the corner. They get the kill. They're getting damage on a Boosted Sandwich. Boosted Sandwich is also going to go down. Hungry Hobbit's going to get turned around by Kid Boo. Shavana's going to be able to pick up one. Tuskegee Doctor here just waiting for his W to come back. It's back. He's going to be able to most likely get away. That's going to be a lot of damage coming down from that E, but not enough. Not enough AP being built up here at this point in the game. So it is a 2-for-1 in favor of Los Tomatos bot lane. There's a rocket coming in. The rocket to the bot lane. Oh, and he goes wide. Tristana's going to stay alive here. Stuff just walking in, dodging most of the damage that could have come out from Redacted. Just doing a fancy feet around this for a little bit. I think we missed the Void Grubs being taken there by Los Tomatos as well. I think Kiana was doing those before he did that top gank or after he did that top gank. Oh, what a hook. What a hook on Redacted. And that's another kill he feeds over. So he's out there. He's making the plays that he needs to. Stuff is at 3-1. 80 carries at 3-1. This is huge for the side of Los Nomadas. They may not have gotten that first drag, but they got the Void Grubs. They're getting the gold onto the carries. It's adding up real fast. All right, we get the next dragon here in a minute 20. We got just under a minute for the next set of Void Grubs, so it should be a fight topside on these Void Grubs. Let's see if that's a priority for Los Nomadas, trying to get that 6 grub advantage. Stuff with some really nice side steps here. Really good stun when Kid Boo originally coming in, so Kid Boo's not able to completely make the play. He's going to be a bit sad here. Shunpo is going to come down to be able to threaten. Yep, the bait is real. Stuff's doing a really good job of baiting him down, get some damage in. He is low. He's going to have to watch out. Does get hit here. Does get ultimate. So, again, does give over the kill to Redacted. But now Shunpo is in a bit of trouble himself. Shunpo getting Kid Boo. I'm not quite sure how he got Kid Boo there, but he did. Then gets taken down himself. Boosted Sandwich, though, getting taken down again, fighting the bot side. Look for Tuskegee Doctor to push this bot lane hard. Looks like they're going to set up and trade for this dragon here. Potentially going to give away these Void Grubs top lane. Currently being soloed there by Cop. Not sure how fast Ornn can take it. Does have a lot of AoE damage, though, so maybe he can get some of these down. Get 3, trade these back. Looks like Keanu's going to be backing here. Yep, they backed bot side instead of rotating up to take this dragon. So a bit of an interesting tempo option there. I know they wanted to get back and get their items, but yeah, they're going to end up trading over these 3 Void Grubs for nothing so far. So some vision gotten down by Hungry Hobbit, so he knows they're over here taking this. And it's 3 Void Grubs apiece. Hungry Hobbit here. Again, we see him spotting some people out. Keanu Reeves is here. He gets spotted out. So much ado about nothing. Just walking around here. But again, this Drake is still up. I think if they had Snarbopsy here, they probably would have taken that Drake. Just kind of read the map. Hey, we don't see them. We know what we're setting. Shunpo able to take a second plate top lane for himself. So again, he's got that early kill. Did give away 1. So Redacted is sitting at 4 kills. So he is feeling good. He's not too far behind. He might actually be ahead in gold here. Slightly ahead. About 30, 40 gold ahead. So those kills playing out big. Even though he's behind about 20 for him. Alright, Drake is claimed. The Ocean Dragon is claimed by Los Nomadas, so didn't get punished. And we got Hex Gates. We got Hex Dragons on the menu, boys. So we should be fast and fighting here. Just over a kill a minute average still. So we'll see if that keeps up. You see Hungry Hobbit there sitting on blue side chickens. Just looking to make a play on Redacted. Oh, and the play has been called by Keanu Reeves. He goes in. Flash comes over. The hook goes wide. Good flash, good sidestep there by Redacted, staying alive. Shunpo Shinigami in trouble here. Really good gank by Kid Buu. Cop being able to stay alive. A lot of sidestepping, a lot of ult knockups. So, play does not happen for Los Tomatas. It does happen for Stoners Nation. Watch out here. Timberland's going to be potentially in trouble. Nope. Hits that E and says, okay, I'll just take the damage reduction. I'm tanky. I built plated steel caps. And paid my tax. A little interested. He's trying to throw down the E and get some autos in, but just playing very respectfully. Cop being able to get a plate. Trade one's back for himself. Not going to be able to get a second plate this go around. TP not quite up yet for Shunpo, but about to be. Cop does have his, so this could be huge if he's able to push this wave, get his back off, see if he wants to rotate out somewhere else around the map. Shunpo just walking it out the lane. Not quite sure what's faster, if it's faster to take the Hex Gate and then walk, or if it's just faster walk straight. But yeah, Cop not walking back far enough. Maybe he's intentionally trying to just tease Shunpo and not burn that TP just yet. But, I mean, Shunpo does have an extra back on him with his gold advantage. So in theory, Shunpo is stronger and healthier right now. So interesting position Cop has put himself in. Yeah, about 1,000 gold ahead by Shunpo, and he spent most of that. Trying to make another play here in the mid lane with this 3-man. Ooh, Stuff almost getting taken out. Ooh, Rocket's going to go a bit wide too, so Stuff's paying attention. He's not going to go down here. At least he shouldn't. Plays a bit cheeky. There's a 4-man mid for blue. TP does come out from Cop now. So again, he's able to spend that gold. Shunpo, bit of an ambitious ult, but it's a pretty quick recharge. So shouldn't be punished too much. However, his team should be calling out his jungle's getting invaded pretty hard. They did see Shyvana walk in there. Next Drake here in 2 minutes. So we're looking to fight over that eventually. Kid Buu here once again. So now, yeah, he's having a very proactive mid game, trying to help his team out. It's a lot of CC coming down. Oh, the W's not up, and they've bullied Shunpo Shinigami the top lane once again. Timberland being punished, though. Boosted Sandwich taking all of the damage. Looks like he just might get out. Not enough damage coming out from Tuskegee Doctor. Hungry Hobbit not able to get the hook down. And Timberland and Boost Sandwich should be able to walk away with their lives. Oh, but Stuff's here. What does he have to say about it? He's stun locked up, and he goes down, feeding the mid laner. First turret goes down for blue side. Ord and Shyvana pushing heavy on the top side. This turret down here is not going to live too much longer. Will survive another wave, maybe? Nope. Tuskegee Doctors and Stuff says we're taking it now. So turret down on both sides. Neither side, I believe, has claimed the bounties yet. But it looks like Stoners Nation is trying their best to get it, trying to get this Rift Herald here. It's going to be close, but there's nobody here to steal it. Hungry Hobbit's hooking, but he probably should be running away. All right, and that is the feats over to the side of Stoners Nation. Hungry Hobbit hooking in aggressively, but that's a 3-man stack there. Stuff's like, I can't really help you, buddy. I don't have that much damage. And Redacted claims another for his own. Redacted out here looking to press R. So, early game tempo was very much going in favor of Los Nomadas. To the mid game, I would say so far this has gone over to Stoners Nation. Looking pretty strong here. Only a 1k gold difference separates these two teams. And the Rift Herald is still sitting in Kid Buu's pocket, so another turret could be under threat here. Bump Ham will probably looking to take this mid lane. Some good CC getting down there by Cop, and that turret does start to heat up now. Does actually start doing some damage. You sit under it long enough, it does start to eat you. So, looks like they want a Death Bush there for Los Nomadas. If they can get a pick here, that would be huge for them. I think there was a blue ward put down, so I don't think they're going to be able to sneak anything here with that death bush. So we're going to get a true scrap. Shunpo hasn't, I don't think, hasn't seen the fight. Stuff going down to under half health already. A lot of damage getting put down, but Kid Buu is getting lit up right now. Timberland's next. Redacted taking the heat. Shunpo's in there deep, did use his TP, and does not care who is there. There is no turret. They're going to keep running. That's a double over to Stuff. Boosted Sandwich getting taken by Shunpo. Shinigami. And Thresh taken down. Redacted. Taking down that Vigar. Huge team fight for Los Namadas. Only Ornn standing, no ultimate. He's going to have to walk away, just give this. There's nothing he can do. All 5 standing for Los Namadas. Let's see if they want to push the mid turret here. They're looking for another objective. Kid Buu does still have a Rift Herald, does still have an opportunity to take that somewhere and provide some extra pressure for now. Nope, looks like they're going to be happy just to push this wave. Nope, Stuff's going to look to get a little bit more damage down. Kind of surprised they didn't try to rush and just bully this turret down with some of these timers. But just happy to take that first Hex Dragon for themselves. Hex Drake. Get out. So that bot turret being taken early was obviously huge in that fight. No safety there. For Sunders Nation, and then they just got run down. They got that initial early burst, weren't able to finish off Stuff, and then the damage just came pouring out from the Tristana and Stuff himself. And let's see if I can get you a stack check here. Redacted sitting at 149, 151. Stuff sitting at 90. So getting close to getting his stacks up as well for the fight. Voracious Atakan has spawned bot side. Got ourselves a little bit of a bloody game. Still sitting at just over a kill a minute. It's not the 2 kills a minute we hope for. Those games are wild. But Hungry Hobbit getting punished a little bit for stepping up and clearing the vision. But not too bad. These teams like to take some free damage. Hobbit says, I got another ward, don't you worry. That's fine. You can have that one. Oh, Timberland better watch out. Oh, Redacted better watch out. They're just diving all in on him. They said, nope, we know you're a carry. He's not able to get Tuskegee. Dr. Tuskegee able to get out. Hungry Hobbit eating the rocket coming in. Keanu Reeves in a bit of trouble now. Hungry Hobbit is as well. It looks like they're going to be able to run away, potentially. Shunpo coming in going, okay, that's fine. I'll turn this fight around for my team. Not able to quite get enough down there, but his team's there following up. Stuff still there getting the damage down. He will not be stopped. Shunpo putting more damage down. Hungry Hobbit with the hook. Let's see if they get him in this chase down. Nope, they decided they're going to let him walk away. They're going to let Boosted walk away. Getting a 4 for none. Second time in a row. And this Voracious Otacon is now under attack. Going to have all 5 members here wailing on it. Nothing else on the map really to punish them. Nothing Boosted Sandwich could do here. Doesn't have his rocket. No hope for a steal or pick off kill. Just going to have to watch them pick this up. Get the revives. So we're going to see some fast and loose play here. Most likely from Los Namadas in the next few minutes. Pretty spicy play. As soon as I call out Sutter Nation for having a really good mid game, just to get into some of these team fights, just don't quite have the power to actually pull the trigger. They pulled the trigger early in a couple of the fights. Looked like they may have had something, at least the first fight at Drake. That turret doesn't mean anything, so they better be careful here. Their health bars also don't mean anything. There's a certain captain that said like their lives don't matter. And when they've got this buff, they're like, you go all out. So yeah, we're gonna look for Shunpo. He should push this hard here. You just take this turret. Doesn't matter what his health bar is, just take the turret. That's what I'd be yelling at him. Yeah, give him 200 gold. Take the turret. He's getting some good damage down right now. He wants the fight. Cop do his best to get out. Tuskegee Doctor getting a quick kill there. Shunpo able to get a kill back. And he's just going to be able to walk away because Timberland's not going to have enough damage in his kit. He's going to slow, but there's nobody there to help him. So again, we missed the kill on the bot side. I don't know if that was a death bush. We could ask later. Most likely that was a death bush, or they just said, yeah, and you're gone. So that bot tower is now going to be under siege here. Right now, nobody's really going to be in line to answer, so I expect this to go down rather quickly. Only the 3 Void Grubs for both sides. Redacted's coming over to try to answer, but he's got to be careful. These guys can just jump on him. Again, they do not care with that Voracious Otacon buff. And Tuskegee Doctor, again, the response, taking the mid. This team drawing everybody else down to the bot side. Got the waves crashing. And so this Drake should go over to Los Tomatos. Again, gave up the first one. But looking like they're going to get the next 3. And the rocket goes just a bit wide. Would have been a little bit early. Would have padded his stats a little bit with some rocket damage. But that's about it. Voracious Otacon, I think it's going to fall off shortly. So no too crazy a plays issued there. But obviously, you know, Shunpo will be able to walk under that tower with impunity going. It doesn't matter if the rest of your team's here. You could have the 200 gold. That's fine. So we'll get another stack check here. 173 unredacted. 115 there for stuff. I think it's 120 or 125 there for his buff. So very soon, Hungry Hobbit, go ahead initiating this fight. He already has his numbers of his team here. So they're getting a lot of damage down early. Kid Buu having to run away. Keanu Reeves saying, not so fast, my friend. You might have Timberland, but I'm going to take you down. Baron is now spawned. 5 members still standing for the side of Los Tomatos. Stoners Nation down their jungler. Let's see if they look to take this Baron. Yep, looks like they will. Potentially a little greedy. Let's see if there's any kind of punish coming out. But looks like they're all going to be able to stay healthy enough. Stuff is able to do enough threatening. Almost takes out Boosted Sandwich, and he does! With the solo dolo! Just staring at the rest of his team members. I'm sure Boost is just throwing his hands in the air like, come, guys! No? Not even making him trade 1 for 1. Not getting the shutdown. Nobody's even able to threaten him. Stuff's able to walk up, throw 1 rotation, throw his ult, and that's all they wrote for Lady Carry. So, just a bit of farming by both sides, trying to get as big as they can. Too much firepower right now coming out of stuff. I'm really interested to see these damage charts, how much the Syndra and the Tristana are doing. Cop's being caught out here. Now, Kid Buu is here to help. Well, it looks like he just wants to peel, but it looks like just enough to get Cop away, maybe? Oh, but another hook coming out from Hungry Hobbit, and his soul gets claimed by the Reaper. He has joined the Lantern. That is for sure. His soul has been collected. That hook goes a bit wide, though. But they're just sieging now, this top turret. Turret and lane of choice. That's a really good stun. They're going to go all in there. Boosted Sandwich walking away with his life. He's got some burn down on him. Looks like he's going to be able to get away. Tuskegee Doctor also was knocked down super low. Another rotational stun coming in from Stuff. He's now godlike. Brom going down. Timberland, your points. Looks like they're going to be donated. First base turret is destroyed. Looking like we're going to see this inhib fall. It does. Another stun, another rotation coming down from Stuff. Keanu Reeves saying, okay, I'm following up. I'm with you, buddy. He's going down. Cop trying to hold his own in the 2v1. But there's just no follow-up for him. There's his team trying to get some damage down, but they just fallen as well. couple healthy or a couple of low health bars over there, looking kind of tasty. Looks like Hungry Hobbit will get claimed here, but the Vigar ultimate having to be used to collect the Thresh. Boosted Sandwich going down again. Stuff is another just monster rotation. Tuskegee Doctor is able to push the whole mid lane by himself. Like, guys, you're killing him. All right. Redacted, he's going to be low. Timberland's going to be low, but able to walk out with his life. Keanu taking a little bit of turret damage, but that turret's going to go down. The second turret has gone down. The Nexus is next, and the Nexus goes down. Game number 1, going over to Los Tomatas. Yeah, let's look at that damage here. Yeah, 32,000 coming out for stuff. 12, 2, and 6 on the Syndra. Maybe we'll see a Syndra ban this game. That is quite nutty there. Tuskegee Doctor, 14 KDA, 16 KDA coming out from Keanu Reeves with Deathless. You know, I figured I would see that on the J4. You know, going in, usually going into his own hot pot. You think he's going to get nuked one of these times, but able to come out clean there in the end. Some good damage there from the top side. You know, a lot of scrapping back and forth, but just yeah, just too late scaling and then just not early proactive enough. I think is what cooked that draft. I think in previous seasons it would have been fine, but just with the state of the map, just so many objectives that we're looking to farm for, or you know, clear these jungle camps. It's just too much to deal with. Um, so yeah, some good damage. Set super tanky stuff with the 60 CC score. Yeah, that's nutty. He hit a lot of those. And then our farming 8.1, 7.9, 7.6, 2.7 there for Hungry Habit. All right, so that was game number 1 in the books. Going over to Los Nomadas. I think Stoner Nation definitely not overmatched in this fight. They just need to play it a little bit differently. Like I said, the top and mid lanes are hard. Those are two really good players there for the side of Los Tomatas. So Stoner Nation, you know, looking up a little bit. Again, good players in their own right, but we saw Redacted just getting a little bit behind, getting bullied out early with that extra range advantage. Did pick up those early kills. Um, but yeah, with the Vigar, really need to be Q stacking. So the farming is really important with the Qs and you know, just getting up and scaling. He did pick up kills in the game, so it's not like he wasn't active there, but just not be able to match the amount of damage coming out from the other side. So looking to see a little bit more of a proactive draft here for game number 2, or proactive, yeah, draft with the teams getting down on the map. Champions coming online a little bit sooner. It's good to have some scaling on your team, but that was, you know, 3 lanes of scaling, and even the jungler wasn't, you know, a level 1-2 fighter was let me at least get to 6 to really start threatening some of these lanes, get some kill potential here. Um, let me fix the score. I'll award the points here in a moment. Choose outcome. Los Tomatas. So it should be Hailstorm's name up there. I matched his 5K. So it's a nice tasty treat here. But Timberland says, hey, that's just the warm up game. Yeah, it'd be awesome, Hailstorm, if you were able to join me for game number 2. Yeah, won an extra 7K off that myself. So Hailstorm and I both walking away with 7.1K up. But yeah, we'll be getting ready for game number 2. I haven't seen the draft lull yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over to a pause. Sorry about that, everyone, but hopefully we'll get Hailstorm or somebody else here in game number 2, so you won't have to listen to just me. All right, see you on the other side.
In the heat of the fire, hearts burn with desire. Victors call to Valhalla, others fall into mire. Blade to blade we stand, rulers of this land. Only one to the light, all others take flight. Echoes underground, warriors rage profound. Every step loud and clear, no retreat, no sound. Courage and the ground, warriors rage profound. Every step loud and clear, no retreat, no sound. Courage and fear blend, victory round the bend. In Valhalla we meet, only one's journey end. Night turns to dawn, battle still pushes on. Glory in the air, one will conquer, one be gone. Echoes on the ground, warriors rage profound. Every step loud and clear, no retreat, no sound. Echoes on the ground.
All right, back in action here. Let's go back, getting ready for drafts for game number 2. Got the spec link. Just waiting on these teams to be ready. Hopefully, like I said, get Hailstorm in here in the booth. I think game number 2, just looking for a bit more early game to mid game champions for Stoners Nation. Again, I think they played it pretty well. Just got down a little bit some of the earlier power there from Los Namadas. Started fighting back, clawing back into the second game, but just not quite able to get all 5 members and execute a true team fight. Tend to be more of 4 of them in kind of a down gold situation. And then so as we saw that the first fight over Dragon, kind of give away a lot of gold, and then they ran into uh, another team fight in the bot side, trying to positioning around Dragon, and then that 4-man also did not go their way, and then not even make it really ugly, make it like a 3-2 or a 3-3 scrap kind of thing. So just solid like 4-0s in 2 of those fights. Really put them back on the heels. Not able to stay close enough in the gold to really truly scale up. Not able to get those big shutdowns. Um, Stuff's positioning was really really good. The one fight looked like Soda Station was going to win in the bot lane there. We're clearly ahead. Had Los Amados running back, but then Shumpo Shinigami showed up on that set, full health bar, and just started running at him. And they're like, "Oh gosh, we got to get out of here. We will make this a bit muddy." And then that was another 4-0 in the way of Los Namadas. So, game number 1 in the books. Los Namadas not played in a lot of 3-game series. I don't know if they've played any. Maybe they played 2 3-game series this season. Um, So they're looking to keep that up, but I think Solders Nation is a very scrappy team. I think we've seen them play in a lot of 3-game series so far. Again, both teams have some subs this week, but no excuses. Got to battle it out. These games all count. These games all count. Los Tomatos, again, they win this. They'll be in a really good position to be tied at the minimum for the number 1 seed. Solders Nation, they pull this off again. They'll be in the driver's seat with another tough challenge next week. And it looks like we're going to be ready for draft here in a second. And we're underway. Let me flop the screen over. Los Tomatos, no change in band so far. Taking away that Vlad that no redacted. We know you like that champ. You're not going to get to play it.
Hello.
Ah, yes, we get Hailstorm here. I get some help. You guys don't have to keep
Mm.
listening to me. It's going to be wonderful.
I made it back, got this kid to bed. We good to go. And a Hawaii ban away. Was that banned in game number 1?
Yes, the way was
I
the
guess it
first
was.
ban.
I guess it was for stuff. It's one he
Yep.
likes. He looked really good on that Syndra. I remember him being good on that. And then the Lilia ban for Kid Buu once again.
Yeah, no ban changes so far.
Zareth ban, Gwen ban. But I think I heard you say it. I think I agree. Star Nation was too scale heavy in that game number 1, in my opinion. Definitely have more proactivity in this setup.
Yep, that was really the biggest thing I was harping on for them. Was like I don't think anybody necessarily played poorly. I think they played their champs pretty well, but it was just
There's the Syndra ban.
that. Yep, good adaptation there. But I don't know if it matters. I think Stuff's got
Yeah.
a pretty good pool.
I remember, I think from in-houses a while back, I just remember him being scary on the Syndra. So
Oh,
hopefully I'll help him out some. And I think, yeah, or no, that's Los Tomatos grabbing the J4. That's good for them. Clearly, I hope Star Nation grabs a more proactive ganker for Kid Buu.
yeah. We've seen this a couple times with Keanu Reeves with his team going. You felt good. You liked that game. All right, we're gonna run it back. We're gonna pick that for you again. So you're taking the
Run it
J4
back.
first.
Looks like could be that Diana jungle who is pretty good with the gank, especially post 6 with the ultimate to pull people back in.
Oh yeah, Kid Buu likes that. He likes that champion as well.
Yep.
I'm not gonna give
We'll
him
help with
Shyvana
their
this game.
yeah, Shyvana with their team setup, just like scaling everywhere. And then J4 able to gank, and we saw that Triss get really far ahead, who is one of those early game ADCs. So just kind of snowballed. And the Ashe, which is good for setting up ganks and helping out with picks with the ultimate as well. So I like that adaptation as well.
And just ability to stay alive in the bot lane if they do get ganks. As long as Thresh doesn't come out here and they don't get hit by all those hooks. Hungry Hobbit did do a good job. Did pull off a bunch of big hooks that game. Not something
Oh
we
yeah,
usually
for
see
sure.
him play, but
They're playing very well, and their shuffled up team with the substitutions.
so yeah, taking the Varus there, which a little bit of a different tact there if that's gonna go if that's bot lane. I don't know if that's a mid Varus. I haven't seen that in a while, but I'm curious to see Tuskegee Doctor on it. Typically plays one of these farm it out, stay safe champions. And the
Right.
Nami.
Nami's not bad. If it is Varus Nami bot, still not a bad bot lane. A lot less proactive, but once they both have their ults, have a lot of setup for ganks. And Nami has the heals to keep you safe and plenty of CC. So still not bad for the combo. And Varus I think has pretty good scaling currently. And then the Sona for the bot lane. So could be pretty interactive with plenty of poke with 4 ranged champions down there.
Yeah, definitely some poke coming down, but definitely like more playing safe champions. Um, there's some kill pressure coming out, but at the same time, not nearly as aggro as last game. Really pushing some advantages there. Nasus being taken away from Los Tomatos and Malzahar being taken away from Stoner Nation.
Yeah, I think they get Shumpo wanted like a kind of simple side laner where like you grab the set isn't like the simplest champ, but still fairly simple.
I
Uh,
punch.
and got to have a pretty good game into that Orin. I think the lane was pretty even, but since his team was ahead, we saw Shumpo get to have a lot more impact in the late team fights.
Yeah,
And
he
the
picked up an
Lux
early
fanned away.
kill. Yeah, he picked up an early kill and then was able to bully out a little bit more, a little bit better on the farming top side, and just kind of creating a slow advantage for himself, but nothing drastic.
Oh yeah, for sure. And looks like the Anivia ban once again.
Nope.
I assume. Oh, we want the Galio.
Yeah, Stoner Nation really likes the Galio. They like to be able to flex that.
Yep. And what would be a good pick, a good follow up to a Diana diving.
Oh, 100%. Oh, we're going in? Oh, we're going in.
We'll see. I'd assume they're going to pick top, but we'll see where they want to save their counter pick for.
Malphite.
And grabbing that Malphite, not bad. There are some picks you can do to counter the early Malphite pick, like if you have a more AP centric top champ, which maybe Shumpo could pull out since it's normally mid.
He pulls out a
It
Victor.
kind of negates the natural armor Malphite likes to go for.
It'll be interesting to see. So, okay, so if this is the
That
Silas,
could be a Silas top. Although stuff also plays Silas, I think.
yeah,
So it could be mid.
yeah.
Could
So
be either.
if you're Stoner Station, you're like, yeah, we got the Malphite. All right, good. Oh wait,
Yeah.
this is maybe not the
Yeah.
best.
Now they have the Malphite on.
Boost is probably rubbing his head, going, "Oh boy."
Actually,
Uh,
a lot of good ults for Silas right here, and that's this time looking like Los Zorn. Yeah, can take that Diana ult. Every ult actually is very good right now. That's up for Stoner Nation.
absolutely. So that should be a Silas mid. Kind of, we knew it was going to be blind based on these picks, and then the Orn being taken by Los Tomates this time
Yep.
into Cop.
Orn's a pretty good pick. You're just enabling your team, and neither of you should really kill each other that much. I know Red Acted likes this on Nivea, and he's picking it up. Probably the one ult Silas won't want to steal. Um, but we'll have to see if he can get that zone control going to help those team fights for his team, or if he's just going to get dove on by Los Tomatos.
Predictions are up.
Yeah, I felt bad. I was trying to bet more to kind of correct for the point loss we had accidentally given Tim when I think the prediction went the wrong way accidentally. But
I would
then
never
it,
accidentally hit the wrong button and give away
it
my own points as well. But yeah, no, I accidentally give away
but
Tim's points.
but now it's the one time where I actually predicted the right team to win because I was on a streak of I think 10 plus of guessing the wrong team.
Oof.
I was like, oh, Tim bet it on the other side. I'll just bet a lot more, and then it it didn't work out.
Whoopsies.
But here we can try again, Tim. I believe in you winning. I like their setup a lot more for this one as well.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more team synergy for setting
Plenty
up
of
some stubs.
fighting. Yeah, good setups for fight. Got the Malphite ult, got the Diana dash and ult. A lot of pick off with Ash and Sona, and then Anivia just for constant slows and stuns. I think a lot of good fight also from Los Tomatas, so hopefully just a lot of kills in this game, which we love to see.
Redacted with 7K being put down on his own team. He's tired of the disrespect.
He's feeling it. I'll toss out another 5K. See
Woo.
how much Tim can spend again if I need to spend anymore.
You don't make me match you again. God bless.
You don't have to, because I
You
was
say
the
that.
beneficiary of the miscall. No one's true. So I gotta pay my dues back, you know.
Yeah, but I either go one more than you or I go the same as you. That's generally how I go. Unless sometimes you get a little too big for your britches. I'm just saying. Just
Decisions. I gotta spend all these points at some point, you know.
do I? Do I? Maybe playoffs. I've seen some crazy amounts being dropped to
Yeah,
playoffs.
could be finals where I'm just like, last game of the finals potentially 50K bet.
We've seen that before. We have seen that before. That is insane amount of money being thrown around. I think it was TJ. I think TJ really was HYG TJ was really throwing down some points.
Right, right.
All right, so teams are getting still getting lined up. Haven't entered the draft stage just yet. But yeah, Soda Nation, a lot more early team. Obviously they still benefit from some scaling. But once they hit level 6, all of them are ready to rock and roll there. Not having to wait to really get online anymore. Um, like you said, a lot of CC. As long as they get you know significant gold to get their damage down. Um, there's some engaged champions on the other side who really want to be in your face, so they can do a good job of peeling and keeping them back. That J4 Silas, even the Ornn, kind of just run at you. So you're gonna have some options there to slow down with the Ash, Sona, even the Nivea with the slows, like you pointed out.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be like plenty of diving from J4 and Silas along with the Arnold. But if they can negate that, it's a lot of kiting out potential from Stoner's Nation.
Tim put down 30K this game.
30K, my goodness. I do last time 15, right?
Yeah, he did 15 last time.
She.
He
Alright,
said,
let's give him another 5K. There we go.
but yeah, right now it's 37K on Sutter's Nation right now with just 2 voters. So yeah, 30K from Tim, 7K
They believe in the team.
from
I like it.
Redacted. Yeah, believing in themselves. But
Tim says,
whew,
I don't care if I'm subbing, I still believe.
it's like I don't believe my pick that much this game. I'd like to see again. Yeah, I wish these were both the real full rosters for both of these teams, but this is still a really important game for both of them. So both
Yeah, for
are looking
sure.
to win, even with.
Setting up for like second seed or close to first seed, right?
So I think Los Tomatas. I think if they win this game, I think they're going to be first overall seed. They have the sub team next week, so they
Gotcha.
should finish
So
seven
they
and
get
two
a
on the season.
they get a buy into a buy.
Yeah, yeah. So I think they're going to finish 7-2 if they win this game here.
hmm
But Sunners Nation is currently sitting first overall. If they win this one, they'll maintain their first overall with a heavyweight matchup again next week against Endless Void.
Right. Because
So
the now scrim team, does that for the rankings count as a loss for everyone or a win for everyone?
it's now a win for everyone. So even the people who lost previously all got wins.
They all got to win. All right.
Yep. Yep.
So
So
okay, so 7-2. Assuming they win, they're 7-2. That puts Blistamot as secured for first, or just probably first.
it should be secured for first. They've only dropped in the notes that I have. They've only dropped 4 games all season, and that's in both their obviously their losses.
Gotcha. Okay,
So
so a
another
very
team.
important game here for Los Tomatos.
Yeah, I think the next lowest losses is 5 games.
Right.
Just pull up my stat sheet real quick. Yeah, Free SM has lost 5 games. So there's a chance that they tie Free SM if they drop this game and win the next game.
Mhm.
But again, Southern Nation could just win the next 2, and Los Tomatos will be sitting there scratching their head next week, just waiting to see where they're gonna land in all this.
Yeah. Luckily for them, we're on what is it, an even season, so they already know they're not going to win the whole thing.
Right? That's right. I said they're not supposed to be this good this season. Okay. What are
It's
you doing?
supposed to be their building season. What are you doing, Sir Babsy?
Right? He's like, I'm a year early. He just knows, he's not going to be able to get bulk next season. So he's like, all right, time to win it all. Or
So, going all out this one last time for my boy.
that's right. He still doesn't want to pick his champ though. 6 seasons in, still doesn't get to pick his champ.
Yeah, but He doesn't want to pick his own champ anyway, so it works out.
He's
He's
either
like,
helping
just
us out with the stat sheet or he's multitasking watching something else. But yeah. I was hoping that he was going to join us to do a little bit of commentating. So his team could be like, "You what? You're not playing, but you're commentating." Yes, precisely.
would have been pretty good. I'm like, that definitely no bias in our cast, but here is one of the players not playing.
We've actually had that before. It wouldn't be the first time. All right, so yep, teams are in the lobby, and we're just waiting on the spectator delay. So, in terms of votes, only 3 votes to 2 votes in favor of Los Tomadas. But again, big points coming down from Timberland, 68% to 32%, and that's 37K to 17.7K. There are points being spent and gambled tonight.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think a lot of it, at least looking at the matchup as I understand them, will come down to how effective we can get some early ganks off from Jarvan or Diana. I think getting your team a lead in this will be really important. And I know Tim specifically likes that Sona a lot, so I think him and Boosted will have a lot better fighting in that bot lane to hopefully help set up for some of those ganks. But they're both going to be wanting to look for those good wards. The only thing that's like a question mark for me really is how Silas does to Anivia. I think Anivia does fine, but if Silas can jump on her, then might be a scary mid lane.
Yeah, I think if he's able to jump on and get some bullying down himself, otherwise he's going to struggle a little bit early. But then obviously later in the game, as long as he doesn't fall too far behind, it's going to have so many go buttons from the other team. The
Right.
Silas to be in good position. But yeah, like game number 1 called out, the individual top and mid laners are very strong for the side of Los Tomatas. Um, so really looking for Kid Boo to create some pressure there from the jungle early. Again, was on the Shyvana. Really needs to get through the first clear to really start becoming a champion. Really hit level 6 to start really getting some ganks down. You know, there's not really any CC coming down. It's mostly just being able to hit those E's, get some good flank angles, kind of thing. So Diana a little bit easier can run at, hit him with the E, and follow up with the or was the Q E W R, hit all the buttons and be able to just hit the go for his team.
Right.
Get some CC, lock him down so his team can get more damage in. Set redacted up for some of these.
What we really needed was Redacted to pull out the Yasuo mid, since he had the Diana and the Malphite set up. Could have had some big wombos.
Yasuo would have been good with the other knockups and stuff there. But yeah, if you really ecoed it and play like a Yone or something, you know, like you want to go in? Well, I want to go in.
Here we
DJ
go,
Sona.
loading into the game.
Ah, Shunpo, no skin. Team 4 skin.
Team Force
Can I
gun.
move
Come
my
on now.
points? Can I move my points?
Imagine not having top lane skins when you're clearly a top laner.
Gosh.
But I assume we'll see a line of scrimmage. We'll get on into the laning phase once the minions get the lane.
Change the screen momentarily. Come on.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
The moon will rise. The night will last forever.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Alright, yep. See them all spread out across the map. Nothing too crazy going on. Slight poke coming out here from Keanu. Just giving him a love tap. Kidbu doesn't quite get the ward. I think if he had used an ability, he could have killed it with the attack speed buff. There could have been a free ward for him.
Keanu's a cheeky monkey. Already backed, already swapped to his Oracle lens.
Yep, a play I really like. Times out well where you get the ward down and you get your sweeper. I think it's something more junglers should get used to doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Get that early vision. You don't need a sweeper just yet, but again, it's going to be back up. But before he even takes this.
Good ward from Redacted, give him a little bit of vision for the pathing. So after a little bit, they're already pretty sure Kiana was starting topside, but they'll know for sure with that ward. Now we'll see how farming goes.
Yep, Redacted not trying to poke him out just yet. Still trying to play respectfully. Now it's gonna try to poke out a little bit.
Yeah, it's one where if you throw the snowball aggressively for the stun and miss it, that gives stuff a window to try to jump on you.
Absolutely.
So have to be careful throwing those out too much. But when you do hit it, you get some good damage, free electrocute proc from it.
Yep, stuff. Yeah,
Oh.
can't eat too many of those.
I'm wondering if Cop might actually go more of an AP Malphite build. I don't think it'd be too bad this game, because like you have Varus, but he's kind of a mixed damage, and then you have J4, but it'll probably be a tanky J4, so
Right.
might not need the full armor, but we'll see what he wants to go with.
Yeah, that'd be interesting if you went, full AP. Ooh, great bubble here.
Ooh, double bubble. Look at Hobbit hitting those and getting a lot of poke down on the boosted.
Boosted healing back up.
And
About
dashing
half
in, trying to walk around the minions, doing a really good job avoiding the stun, and has a positive trade for himself in the mid from Redacted.
Yeah, still has that level advantage too. I don't know if Stuff thought that next levels can come through for him, but just now hitting level 3.
I think he was hoping for it with all the AoE hits, but didn't quite kill enough. But now
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves is here, gets the stun. Oh, the A comes through before a flash comes out. This should be a dead bird.
Oh no!
he was trying to save that auto, I'm pretty sure, to give the stuff, but timed it incorrectly. Kill goes to Steel, but
Keanu Reeves.
will be the first blood for Los Nomadas. Still well played.
You hit it. No, you hit it. No, you hit it. Okay. Hate to see it, but again, that tempo going out in Stuff's favor. Shit, you want it. Diana's here.
See Diana there. Keanu Reeves walking out and will get away safely. TP comes through, but it's a lot slower than it used to be. Wasn't there to set up any kind of a fight. And really well played. Didn't burn the flash, but got the kill. And now burn the TP and no egg for a good couple minutes on the interview.
And Silas does have to walk back to lane here. Does not have TP himself. Opted for the ignite. Did not even burn it in that fight.
Right. They did have a good crash on the wave, so I assume this is just slow pushing into him. Was a good time for him in the back, shouldn't lose too much. Yeah, we see the two top laners just farming it out. Don't really have any way to do that much damage to each other right now. We see Hungry Hobbit looking in the mid lane.
We have
So
4 tiers in this game.
Yep. They say we might have picked all the scaling champs, but we still want to scale. This time, forcing out the flash. Flash ignite will follow through, and Redacted will burn down.
Solo
Another kill in that mid lane. This time, going the stuff. Not solo. We had Hobbit there.
Did Hobbit get it down?
He got an assist.
Oh, did he? Okay. My apologies then. My apologies.
You're good. You're good.
I'll
He-
redact
he,
the solo bolo.
He gave stuff a couple empowered autos. I'm pretty sure.
Shunpo
Oh,
in a
going
bit
for
of
the
trouble
dive,
here,
getting
but-
very low.
It's not for. He's not the one in trouble. Cop's not the one in trouble. Keanu Reeves here, taking that early kill gold. Gonna
I
turn
do
it into
too.
another double for
Ooh.
himself. That's a triple.
Well
Another
done.
double bubble.
Good fight here down in the bot lane. See if this arrow hits. Will not, but still a pretty good trade and really well timed. Well played by Shunpo to survive and buy time for Keanu Reeves to get there and get the double kill. Malphite TP and back up to catch his wave.
Yeah,
And
really
looking
good
like he got
counter.
that Bomby Sunder, so it should still just be a standard tanky Malphite. Still perfectly good build.
Redacted taking a bit of a free hit there. Just trying to sit there. But yeah, really good counter ganks there by Keanu Reeves. Getting the double kill there.
And almost single-handedly got himself the 3 kills for the first feat of strength. With now the jungle objectives spawning, so we'll see which ones each team tries to focus. A nice knock up there from Shunpo. Doesn't have the W for a follow-up, but, you know, he had a knock up, so that's nice.
Oh, looks like the timers didn't turn on correctly.
All good. You see Malphite hovering the river a little bit. Looks like Kid Boo's coming up for the first set of grubs. Redacted getting very low. Got the stun off on Stuff, and we'll get a little bit of poke as he walks away. Look like the bot lane for Los Namadas is setting up for that dragon as Keanu's walking down, so it'll be a trade across the map of each objective.
So yeah, opposite of what we saw game 1, teams opted for the other side of this trade.
Yep. I think Dragon's better in this situation because he's no like dedicated split pusher.
Right.
For game 1, I thought grubs were better for Los Namadas with the set.
Yep,
Good job there getting the pink ward.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised that Tem didn't try to poke him out earlier. I guess maybe didn't have the vision that he wanted.
We got the ward back down, so we know there's a realm here backing up under tower to stay safe. They just gotta make sure they don't get dove as they're pushing in the wave. But they know Stuff is there. Walk away and be safe. Well played to them. Could do countering with an invade on the top side jungle. But they will grab a plate for their troubles, but no kills to be gotten.
Yeah, so I like some of the proactivity. Kid Buu really hurting the farming of the J4, but the J4 making up the gold with the kills. Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
Ooh, the big flash. Yeah, Warren surprisingly bursty, but Kid Buu is here and should be able to pick up the skill, I would think.
Yeah, he's better be
Although,
careful
I
there.
mean, Jumpo's doing a lot of damage. The ult damage comes through. There's the kill. Not quite enough.
Ult does come
but-
through, but yeah, you run next to that wall next to an Ornn, and the Ornn can just bash his head against the wall and knock you up.
Right. Already used the ult, so didn't have as much burst, but the ult, if you hit your W and then use it, you get basically a free triple brittle proc, which is like
Lord.
just in that, like 50% of your health. So surprisingly bursty when you have that ult up. Anivia getting dove on mid from a Hobbit, Stuff, and Keanu Reeves, and this time, oh, the red buff took it. Walked away. I was like, he's giving it the Stuff for sure this time, and red buff
Oh
said
my
no.
lord. Oh, that's now 2 that Keanu owes him. Oh my lord.
That's when you have the toxic mid laner just question mark pinging you. Like, bro, I walked away. I don't know what you wanted.
Alright, Keanu, time to change the build. He better be going lethality now.
Right, yeah, no more Bruiser Jarvan. This is full AD Jarvan. You have 4 kills.
Oh
we're just gonna go bot and ult the Ashe on repeat.
The Ashe or the Sona, just work. I'm here to delete you. Okay, go away.
But again, kill not going exactly where they wanted, but a very good gank in that mid lane. A nice bubble into ultimate. The chains will miss, and the Ultra Mash coming through, popping the barrier. Tuskegee Doctor getting Timberland very low, but the heals are coming through, keeping him alive. Another nice bubble, but still autoing back and forth as Boosted's now getting down to half. Getting chunked out, flashing away. Kindu's coming, the arrow comes through and takes out the Ashe, but Diana is here, flashes in, looking for Tuskegee. Ease back in to follow the flash, gets the ult taken down. Hobbit's trying to get a kill on the way out, but Kid Buu is on him with the Q. The bubble will hit. Can he walk away now? Camera's
He doesn't
saying
have
yes.
any feet. He doesn't have any feet, but he gets out.
He can wiggle away. Yeah, it's very great bubbles, Chris. I agree. Nice knock up here for Shunpo. Getting the brittle proc, getting the grass proc. And yeah, his build's going very nicely. Looks like he's, I think, going for a Heartsteel. Yeah, there's the Heartsteel.
Looks like Keanu should be coming in if Redacted's not careful. Redacted moves up, attacks this wave. Keanu, here he comes. He's coming around the bend.
Redacted does have flash this time, but forced immediate flash from the ultimate. J4 ults has a lot lower cooldown than flash, so can always do a repeat gank next time it's up. And now we have Sona in the mid lane as Steph's jumping against the stun, the ignite, but the Sona's here. Tim picks up the kill, saving Redacted. Well played to him. And now Kid Boo's around. Kiana wanted to find Redacted, but has to walk away. Hobbit's here to support, but the fight's already over.
Really good job by Stunner Nation there to get one from themselves and not give
That
one
was
away.
that was actually a big snipe. Tuskegee Doctor hit a full range Q and like chunked the Ashe by like a third of her health.
Unfortunately, Tim picks up that kill in the mid lane, so not
Good
able to get
EQ out.
his mid laner ahead or back even.
Kid Boo up actually a lot in the XP right now. Level 9 to level 7 in that jungle.
Yeah, he's been doing a
Been
really good
farming
job.
up a storm.
Yeah, he's been doing a really good job counter farming as well. But that's kind of, you know, Keanu's there to get his laners ahead. Now he got himself ahead, so
Getting ourselves these Void Grubs, number 2, this time for Los Nomadas. So, assuming they get 3, that'll be 2 of the jungle objectives. We'll see if Sterner Nation can answer with a dragon of their own. Like they're walking down a stun out onto stuff. The ult from Sona will miss, but the slows are here. He's able to walk away, it looks like.
yeah,
The Ashe Arrow came through the mid lane to hit Hobbit on the back end.
they're really trying to make sure he doesn't have a fun game this time.
Cop trying to stop Kiana on that final grab, but he will pick it up. The slow coming out as the knockup hits. Does he have his ultimate? But it's too late. CC'd to death before he could try to ult out. Cop had to ult as soon as that ram was gonna hit him for the knockup.
I mean, that play might get the dragon for his team. You know, him just being annoying
Yeah, it
enough
looks like
on the
it
top
will.
side. So I don't hate that play.
A life for a dragon, not terrible, and now it's what 2 to 2 on the jungle objectives. So either a tower or one more jungle camp for Los Nobis, and then would need a tower and jungle objective for Stoner Nation. Tuskegee ulting, getting himself out. No ult there for Kid Boo, or might have been a dead Varus.
Yeah, he did have barrier, but no flash. So fortunate to walk away, being left in that solo lane. So I was a little concerned about him. Typically, we've seen some safer champions in the solo lane because we know his support will roam.
Right. But now we see Shumpo just stacking up the extra health, stacking up the tier, trying to become the full greed Ornn. Once he gets some extra health and gets the I forget what it's called, the shielding tier item.
Fimbulwinter?
Fimbulwinter, there you go. Has a ridiculous health pool just because each shield adds to that health pool.
Yeah,
Makes him very hard to kill.
pretty nutty. He's got a 50 farm lead, up 2 kills, up 2 assists. He is sitting pretty up to that top lane. Almost
looking
2K gold ahead.
Yeah, just loving it up there, having a great time. Actually, ahead in the jungle gold by 500 for Kid Boo from the ridiculous farming. Slightly ahead mid for Silas. About 1k for Varus. And even for the supports.
Yeah, so the gold lead for Los Tomatas, about 3k right now. It's mostly swinging in that top lane and a little bit in that AD carry.
Here we see clearing out some pink wards. Usually the pink ward becomes a good time to get that gank off, but we're still in a safe spot with the range. This time Brittle plus Heart Steel and I think Grasp as well. All the on hits going off at once. A nice ult for the double knockup. Sona getting the stun down onto Tuskegee Doctor, but the damage coming through. The ult lands onto the Nami, who's very low, but we'll be able to walk away. Stun coming down onto Anivia, stun onto the Silas in response to the wall to keep him in this free zone for a little extra. Oh, stuff getting on Anivia, popping the egg, but Kid Boo is here to try to protect the mid laner. They will be able to walk away. Silas actually with the Anivia ult. Kid Boo dropping the ult immediately, stuff getting very low, jumping back in, trying to heal. The knockup will miss from Keanu Reeves, and now it's a 2v1 as he has to flash away. A knockup under tower with the cop ulting Ornn, but the Ornn Horn will come through. A nice flash to avoid the knockup and keep himself safe under tower. J4 ulting and EQing out to keep himself alive as he runs to that bot lane, and looks like they will get out.
Fancy feet.
Fights all across the map right there. Ends up in a 1-for-0, I believe.
Stuff's probably just shaking his head. Bro, don't come to my lane, okay? Just don't come to my lane, alright?
He's like, if I had those kills I should have had, I would have taken out that enemy. Oh, auto one Shunpo, no.
I'm surprised that, yeah, he didn't, like, auto him and then just auto the turret. Just, you know, eat it for a minute, but... At least got the turret. That should be feats for his team.
Didn't quite know the damage, but they do pick up the boot upgrades. And get a little bit of team gold from that tower. Now he'll be able to back, and next level he'll upgrade his own item. Past that he'll be able to start upgrading his teammates, so we'll be enabling his team even harder.
Yeah, so Silas completing the Rod of Ages there, but only at 5 minutes right now.
Yep,
Still scaling.
Nivea also finished Rod of Ages, but 3 minutes behind. And has almost fully stacked that tier. A 3-man gank here in the mid lane. Kibu hitting the dash as he's on stuff. Him zoning the Ash arrow comes from bot lane, hits stuff, and will hold him in place for Kidbu to get the kill. A nice wave from Hobbit, but what isn't enough to save the mid laner, and looks like he will not. No, he will fall, burning down to the red buff from Diana. Well played there from Stoner Nation to get 2 kills for nothing in the mid lane and pressure this tower.
Yeah, and they should also be able to get the dragon here on the backside of this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So very, very good, very well played there. There's a lot of gold here from Shumpo. He is very big.
Don't go too far, Shumpo.
But nobody's there really to help him. Looks like J4 is up there, took the...
Diana flanking to see Doctor, so might be a dead Varus as well.
J4
He's trying to run north, but now he's running into the Sona as well. He has nowhere to go. Ulted by the Malphite. Tried to flash away, but you're already caught. Should have saved it.
Yeah, I missed some of that pathing there, but definitely
J4
not running towards Drag there.
Coming in mid, picked himself up the Rift Herald, which I think is the correct call since he knew they were going to take the dragon with extra members. Might be able to walk down in time, but this dragon is getting very low. Kidbu will pick it up.
Yeah,
But
not enough.
Nice little gank from the J4 on the Nivea once again, forcing the flash. So we'll know that's down for another team fight. But very well played by Stoner Nation, getting some kills and another objective for themselves.
Yeah, Southern Nation again, not having to wait fully for this comp to scale up like last game, and they're doing a lot of really good work so far in this one. Definitely playing better as a team and starting to dictate some of the tempo. And then yeah, Stuff is just still sitting there going, you know, this be different, but he's really being singled out and made sure that he's not allowed to get ahead this game. I think there's been a lot of really good pressure directed at him, trying to keep him in check. While Shumpo's getting big, he can only get but so big in the solo lane.
Drop the Rift bot will take out that tower. Now we have 2 here to try to stop him, as there might be an ult coming through on Hobbit. Goes to get the stun. The Anivia snowball went wide, but now the Varus chains come down, rooting the Anivia, rooting the Sona, but they're too far forward. Kidbu is here, getting 1 kill onto the Nami, giving a kill over to Anivia. TP in from Shunpo, but now he's 1v3. Getting caught by the wall as he tries to dash out, but he is tanky enough. He should be able to walk away. Going for the Ornhorn, knocking up the Sona. Not really having a lot of follow-up, as double knockup from Malphite onto Stuff and Keanu Reeves. Stuff getting out, and Keanu burning down slowly. Will get taken down by Kidbu as well. 8-1 now on that Diana.
Yeah, just kind of a lot of oversteps.
5-man strong, pushing down this mid lane, should take it down.
A lot of oversteps and not having the vision set up to play defensively there for Los Nomadas. And great job by Center Nation rotating, getting the picks, getting the plays set up and rotating faster than Los Nomadas is. It's a big difference from game number 1 to game number 2.
Oh yeah, we see how much more presence Kidbu's had. Obviously he's hyper fed at this point, but he's able to do that because he could actually gank early on this Diana.
He's
and they have way more setup for actual team fights, and the Malphite ult, the Ashe ult, and the Sona ult. Kidbu trying to get caught out. The change will land, and it's getting hit by the Otacon as well. The shutdown going to Varus, that's huge for Los Nomadas, as they're now starting the Otacon. I don't think Stoner Nation has the power to rotate, so we're just going to farm it up and try to push these lanes. Well played to get that pick, and really lucky for them it went on the Varus. It'll kind of help get him back in this game.
Yeah, it's again your stuff. You're sad you don't get it, but you know, team's still doing well. Still has a 2K gold lead for Los Lamadas. This turret may go down and cancel some of that.
Yeah, definitely should fall. They have the 3 grubs as well, and plenty of wave clear just from sitting the ult down and just gets to leave it running. And now the turret will fall. Helps get that gold about
15.
15 now, so not bad, not bad. Still a lot of trading back and forth in a very close game.
Yeah. much closer than game number 1. They battled back there in the mid game again, and then this time they haven't really let go. You know, had one thing go wrong their way, gave up that the Otacon, not the voracious Otacon. So there's no free health resets or life resets there.
Alright, we see Tuskegee still trying to stack up that Mirror mana, but has finished the item, so we'll tick over once it gets about 50 more mana on the poke.
Keanu Reeves
we
getting
see we see Shunpo has the tier fully stacked, but needs to upgrade the item. Went for the Bomby Cinder MR item.
Ornn first team trinket going to J4.
Yeah, makes sense. He had a lot of the kills. Next one obviously should be Silas or Varus, whoever's they feel like's doing more damage in team fights. Nivea's got the double stacked items, only 2 minutes away from the fully stacked rod. Kid Buu has his Riftmaker and Leandri's, and looks like he's working for that Jack Show, the classic burst / tanky Diana build.
Alright, TP is available for Shumpo. We got Dragon coming up here in 15 seconds. TP also available for Cop. Looks like they're both going to walk down for this fight anyways.
Yep, would be Soul Point for Stoner Nation or second drag for Los Lamadas. The waves coming through will not hit anyone. Keanu Reeves getting caught up by the wall and the Ashe ultimate. He dives in with the ultimate as he's trying to EQ back out. Flashes up the wall, but will fall to the Ashe. Kid Buu's in the back line. One knock up onto Stuff from the Malphite ultimate. He gets off the Diana ult, but doesn't have any follow-up from his team as it's 2 for 0, setting him for this drag being taken by a Stoner Nation.
That's another huge fight, and I think that's so critical again that Stuff is behind here, and Kid Buu is not behind this game. He's just so present, getting so much damage down this game. It is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, a nice bubble there from Hungry Hobbit, knocking up that Anivia, keeping himself alive. So now Soul Point for Stoner Nation, that gives them win con in 5 minutes when the next drag spawns if they need it. Los Lamadas definitely not out of it. They have the slight gold lead, but these fights are looking hairy for them. I think there's a lot more control in the team fights from Stoner Nation.
Yeah, their dive, they're getting all their damage down. They're getting their burst damage down to multiple people, not wasting it on solo targets. And the fights aren't scrappy enough there for Silas to truly like get on the back line. And he needs to make sure he's not one of the first targets hit. Keanu Reeves has got to be part of the front line, or Shumpo's got to be there being part of the front line. They kind of overchased that bush there, thinking they were going to get a pick. Timberland laid the stun down, and they really need to back off. So they continued to press their luck, and it got set up. Got funneled in their own tri-bush.
Asher coming down, trying to find Tuskegee. Will not hit, but the Anivia's right here, along with the rest of Stoner Nation. Nowhere to go. Will fall to Cop with, I think, the Sunfire damage.
Yeah, most likely this could end up being a Baron for the side of Stoner's Nation, so they're going to be in the driver's seat of the gold. They're only down 500 right now. Looks like they don't really want to run it right now. Looks like they're going to go try to stop the Silas in the side lane push. That's long. 20 more seconds left. Looks like they're not really going to punish them for that overstep there by Tuskegee Doctor.
Yeah, I agreed with you. I thought it would be a good Baron, at least try to force them into you with the numbers. But yeah, I guess they'll just take the gold, get a reset. It is a little worrying. It seems like a lot of Los Lamadas members have been getting caught out.
As we see again.
They need to find a place where they can actually join up and not all die solo. as the ult comes through from the Sona to take out the Nami with
We
the help of Kidbu and Ash.
yeah, we know you play these squishy supports. You can't run up and try to get vision down by yourself. Yeah, Keanu, that's not been your
Yadaru
jungle.
says, "I'll do my blue buff. I won't do my blue buff."
Right. I mean, this is about to be a Flame Horizon in the jungle.
Yeah, Kidbu farming ridiculously well. And they're looking for a fight, but the ult comes in on the carry. They take out the Skigi Doctor once again, and now we have the knockups, but it's just an Ornn and a J4. Don't have any real damage behind them, so they're just trying to walk away while they can. Stuff grabs the Malphite ultimate, but don't really have the numbers to fight. Meanwhile, Redacted pushing this bot lane, taking the tier 2 for free.
Looks like you
Star
will
Nation
be
playing it very well. And Stuff dashing him once again, might get jumped on by Kid, but he's gonna have to be very careful here.
Yeah, looks like your points will be going over. This keeps up.
Hey, finally I can pay back Timberland for whoever's mistake, nobody knows. A nice ult in there with the Malphite ult on the Silas, knocking up Kidbu, getting him very low, but he's so tanky. Just not falling, dashes back in, gets the kill onto Keanu Reeves. Getting low once again, Stuff's trying to take him down, kills the Malphite, and is trying to walk away. The Tidal Wave knocking up Kidbu under tower as the shots are coming through, but the shield will keep him alive. Shunpo trying to pick it up, flash forward W and puts him down, then also taking down the Sona. Really well played by them to get the shutdowns on that fight. 3 for 2. And now they're ready to try to push the mid lane.
Still about a 2k gold advantage right now in favor of Stoner Nation, and they do have both the top and bot lane pushing. So we'll have to see if the mid lane does indeed get threatened by Los Namadas. Hungry Hobbit trying to get them some vision down, clear some vision. But again, it's dangerous to walk solo. I know they just got some kills there. But don't want to be caught by yourself out in the map.
And I mean, big shutdown coming over, but went onto the Ornn once again. So he's going to have to be able to frontline. We really need to see some armor shred coming out from this Varus. Like half of the team on the other side now are fairly tanky / getting healed up ridiculously. And he actually got the, God, what's that item called? Kidbu got the one where you stand in the fight and you just keep healing.
Riftmaker.
Third one.
Unending Despair.
Unending Despair, yep. So gives him tanky stats plus extra healing. And now has the Zonia's component for the one free stasis.
So the third upgrade did go over to the Varus. Stuff still not getting his upgrade just yet.
Although I think... No, that would be the third one.
No, there's 4 now. You're right. Hungry Hobbit getting his.
What are you doing,
Hungry
Shumpo?
Hobbit getting his before
You
Stuff.
can't do that. Oh, that's so bad.
BM.
That's so bad, Shumpo. You have to upgrade your carries. Well, I think we were about to upgrade it would help out. It's not like gonna win a fight for free for them, but it certainly helps. Stealing the Malphite ult once again. Good job for Stuff. Gonna push out this bot lane real quick to supply some pressure. They really don't want to let them get this third Mountain Dragon to give themselves a soul. They're already hard enough to kill as it is. Here comes the Ash ult, but it will land onto Shunpo. Keanu getting poked out a little bit, nothing too bad. They're coming towards this bush with the Nivea in it. The ult coming through onto the Sona, getting the knockup. The chains come through,
Huge.
getting a 3-man knockup with that Shunpo ultimate. A double knockup with the charge into the J4 wall. Destroying them in this team fight. Burning down Kidbu. We need to get Redacted. Stuff's getting low as boosted flashes out, but the flash follow from Tuskegee misses the arrows, but we'll take him down with the autos. Shunpo just tanking the tower, says, I want to kill you now. I don't care about this tower. Doesn't have the charge, but walks back into it. The egg is up, has the bubble. Probably should have saved that for when he spawned. Comes back through, looking for the stun, hits it onto the Nami, but Shunpo's still just tanking the tower, doesn't care. Takes him down for the eventual ace. 5 for 2.
Wow, what a huge fight for Los Namadas. It was looking so good for Stoner Nation, but the Ashe not there with the group. Timberland being the one unfortunately picked out, and that was a huge pick. That is the priority there, as we saw. Not able to keep his team healthy with him being on the gray screen.
We see he went with the Unending Despair as well. Still has the tier to get upgraded for the Fumble Winter, but just keeping him so tanky and already tanky enough could tank like 20 plus tower shots, however many there were. I think he reset it at least once during it,
He did.
but still a ridiculous amount.
Maybe he
and
just
yeah,
missed the mana.
I can forgive Shunpo a little bit. He had a pretty good fight there, so it's okay you messed up who you upgraded your items on, and now you can finally upgrade stuff whenever you're next to him. Cop trying to steal away some jungle camps on his own, getting ulted from J4. I don't know if that's worth it, but does force his flash out.
Kid Boo did hit the Flame Horizon. He is up 110 farm right now.
Stuff stealing the stone ult this time, so another good engage for a team fight as they're clearing vision around this Baron. Nivea's still a bot lane, but has that TP to join a fight as needed. Stuff jumping in on Cop. He's trying to get some poke down, but he's a very tanky boy right now.
Yeah, even though he's got a 2 level advantage as well, which is kind of nuts.
Got a pink ward down on this objective as they'll clear the wards once again and try to force the enemy team to walk into them. Don't think they want to start it right now.
Nope, definitely not.
Got a pink ward from the other team on the backside. Good poke there from Kid Boo to try to help Baron do some poke for them.
Anivia does have
And-
TP, is splitting right now.
Yep. Doing the split push. Someone will need to answer it. Should probably be Shunpo with the TP as well. But they might just look for this mid tower instead. Have to be careful they don't get caught out under the tower, as it will burn down. Taking them down, but Anivia's on the inhibitor turret right now. Stuff hitting a B button, so gotta make sure they don't end up in a split fight and lose too much. There's plenty of poke that could come through, whether it be an Ash Arrow. Here it comes. It will land onto Shunpo. Good for him to tank it. The wave comes through to stop Kid Boo. He's trying to follow up. Hobbit flashes away. The chains come out. Zonia's to keep himself alive. Here comes the Ornhorn. Ult and knock up onto Ladana. They're trying to burn her down. Malphite zoning in the backline. An arrow from downtown will hit, and Shunpo gets the kill. Stuff kills redacted in that bot lane. Here, Keanu and Shunpo are running down the nice EQ through the backline. Stunning up Timberland and Boosted Sandwich. A nice bubble from Hobbit knocks him up. So far it's 4 for nothing, and they're burning down Cop. He can't do anything. They will take the fight and should be able to push this down. They elect for the Baron first.
And Silas still isn't upgraded. Just so we know, we get to flame Shunpo if he wins.
Why would we ever upgrade our mid laner? Come on now. Warren is too busy being the tank, assassin, ADC, AP carry, champion. Why would I upgrade my teammates? That sounds
Look at
weird.
me. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
So we have the 4-man doing the Baron, Stuff walking up, hitting this tower, has to walk away for minions. But a good little bit of split. Should get the Baron, should get this tier 2 mid, and then I think they should reset. As Stoner Nation spawning once again, they're gonna need to find themselves another good team fight like they were getting earlier to try to get themselves a win in this game and force the game number 3.
Almost a 5k gold lead in favor of Los Tomatos. After that, a team fight there, split decision. A little surprised we didn't see. I guess they didn't see that Silas had backed and get redacted, use his TP to either rejoin the team. Looked like he was trying to be cheeky and walk up and get behind them. But then his team full hard engaged, and then he was engaged on by Silas. So I think if he had rotated, that could have been a really good play if he had left the wave sooner.
Right. Yeah, I think there was a pretty good engage from Kid Boo. The wave from Hobbit was very good as a counter. And then they could have just kind of backed off. It got a little muddled, but I agree if Anivia could have TP'd in, since Stuff doesn't have a TP, could have then become a good fight for Stone Nation once again. Got the Ash ult on the Silas now. We'll see who they can try to pick off with that. They actually have 2 here on the blue buff, and they will be seen by the sweeper jumping in as he's stunning up. Diana gets the chains down on her and will blow him up. Not quite the knockup, but Cop is being caught. Ults to get to safety under tower. Ornn is now tanking up once again, says I don't care, gets stunned so he can't reactivate the Ornhorn, but the people are falling on the side of Stoner Nation. Taking down redacted flashes over the wall to stay alive.
Minions?
Yano's getting slowed
Minions?
as the tower finally dies.
You don't need no stinking minions.
Exactly. Oh, and he gets another ultimate immediately onto the Ash, it's blown up. That ultimate has no cooldown, I swear.
Look at those hands.
And
Stuff.
here comes the heals and the stuns under tower, getting another kill inside the enemy base. He says, I don't care how many times my J4 stole my kills, I will get my kills later.
All right, maybe we don't flame Shunpo because it looks like maybe that was a call from Stuff not to get there, and he upgraded the death cap, and we see him pop it off now.
Ah, okay. Yeah, he might have told him that. Alright, so if that was the plan, that would make more sense. I think for where they were when they could have just upgraded them, it was when they were still behind, and we were thinking it might have been pretty close to Stoner Nations being able to end the game.
Right.
I think they should have just upgraded, but now, like, the slightly better value is nice, but it could have been way more drastically bad.
Here we go.
And the stun comes through onto Kid Buu. He gets the Zonias, but the entire enemy team is on him. He dives into the backline, pops the ultimate, but doesn't have enough to take him down. Keanu jumps onto the backline, flashing out from a boosted sandwich to take down the J4 with Anivia. And now it's the 4-for-4 as the inhibitor will spawn. The ultimate from Malphite, take down the Varus. Redacted getting jumped on by Stuff, burning very low but not quite dead. Still has the egg for himself as well. Shumpo's ult coming through, double knockup. Sona and Timberland will fall to Stuff. The ult from Stuff as well takes the Sona ult, stuns the Anivia but won't fall.
Great
Shumpo
boss.
once again frontlining under 2 towers, says, I still don't care. I still haven't upgraded my Fimbulwinter. I bought everything else, it's fine. Stuff getting boost sandwich very low. The towers are on him and not the Ornn for once, and he will fall. And now Redacted getting burned up, trying to take down Hungry Hobbit, but Shumpo says, I will protect my support. Looks like they should pop his egg, but I don't think Shumpo alone will be able to kill him under tower. Now just doing the top wet noodle fight with Cop, as the Suns will come through the wall. Can Shunpo walk away? He has so much health. You might just have to fight this. Go with your W's. Believe in your healing. Oh, gets the knock up on the tower. Going for Redacted. But he's getting very low, and Kid Buu is back alive. And won't quite get the kill on the Cop before he falls.
Yeah, I think if he had
Well
focused on
played,
Cop a
Vim.
little bit more, he could have gotten at least the one kill. He was really trying to save Hungry Hobbit. Hungry Hobbit probably going, save me! Save me! But probably should have just left his support. But yeah.
Yeah, once they pop the egg, I think if he just immediately walked away, he survives. But you know, it's fine. They all died near the enemy base. They took out an inhibitor. They won't be able to push too much.
I think he could have just walked
now.
mid lane and left Nami on bot.
Right. Yeah. We're on 3 drags to 3. We have Baron in 130, Dragon in 230. So those objectives will be big if either team needs them. I think Los Nomadas will still 5-man push. Maybe the mid lane would probably be best if they did top lane. But we'll see if they want to try for the end or wait for any of these objectives.
Yeah, sitting on a 4k gold advantage. Definitely have the tempo. Now they can. I'd be interested if they 4-1 here, or if they just had 5 men topside. Looks like they're gonna go with 5 topside with Baron
Yeah,
spawning.
I think at this point you just 5-man it. You let the minions kind of do your work in the mid lane to be the free man pushing. And if you just pressure this tower, this is also the tower where you're most easily able to pick the enemy team if they defend it. So has the potential for a big fight, but we'll see if it goes for either side. Another Malphite ultimate for Stuff. We'll see who he can jump on to try to blow up this time. And we have the Baron spawning in 30 seconds. Kid Buu trying to take his red buff on a ward. Getting caught out, won't quite get knocked up. But the Stuff ultimate coming through doesn't get his follow-up knockup, but the CC chain, no time for his Zonias, and they don't have a jungler once again. Could back off for the Baron if they want, or look for the end, looking like they want this Baron. No 50-50 smite fight as well with a good pick.
No, it looks like they're pivoting to mid.
Pivot in the mid. That's also a fine pick, I believe. Most of the kills were on Kid Buu, so he has a lot of that damage, and already has the Ash ult ready for another pick from Stuff. If he can land it on basically anyone but Cop, I think it'll be pretty big. And now they're just taking out the towers, doing what they need, jumping in, hits the ult onto the Anivia, burning down, gets the Zonias off with about 10 health left, will fall to the J4, gets another kill onto Cop. Stuff taking down Sona, boosted sandwich, survives on the fountain, but the Nexus will fall. To the Los Nomadas, winning 2-0.
Remember when Stuff on that Silas had those 2 kills taken from him, and yet he still ends up tied as the kill leader in that game?
Yeah, imagine if he had 2 more kills, what he could have done. Also top damage in the game.
Whew.
Well played.
Two
Said, don't worry
games.
about it. I'll get my kills later. I don't even care about these ones.
2 games in a
Yeah,
row.
the Silas pick and into basically everyone they had was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, some really good damage. So 45k coming down from Diana, Redacted even hitting the 40k, but 42k coming out from Ornn. He
Right.
died 2 times. Like, come on, what? The second death. Holiness or something.
Imagine
Gosh.
dying on Ornn. Come on now. We see Zabel calling out EV was a 2-0. So I'm not sure where that puts them in the standings, but
They're still up there. I believe they were 4th going into tonight, so now they should be
3 of them also XD.
second or third. So they're going to be right up there as well.
Nona
So
out damaging J4. Listen, he only had 4 kills early. He wasn't here to do damage, okay?
yeah, Kid Buu outfarmed that man like crazy. He was
Yeah, I
counter
mean,
jungling all
he
game.
fantastic early ganks to get his laners into the game in a good spot. So he did what he needed. He was doing it for the team. Kidbu was being very greedy, and we saw the team play of Keanu Reeves paying off in the end, getting that W.
Yeah,
But
able to
really,
put the
really well
set up.
played, both teams. Very entertaining games. I believe we'll be getting up that MVP vote soon, so be ready to vote for your MVPs from Los Nomadas. And it turns out my points are safe. Plus 30k. Jesus. Tim, you've made me rich again. I'm almost back above 100k after I had a really big loss streak.
I'm up to 173 again.
I'm at 94k. Jumpo, that's my top laner. Yeah. Really embarrassing. You were missing some of those abilities. Being a full-time top laner, Jumpo should really work on that. But you know, Hobbit looking really good as a support as well. So ready to be that support main player.
Everybody trying to take my role. Good thing I'm giving up this game. Gosh. And the
I
MVP vault is now up.
MVP vote is up. Get him in there. Just don't put me ADC. That's fair. And especially for the second game, really well played to Stoner Nation. You guys looked really good. Right before, what was it, that bot lane fight that kind of broke it open? I thought you guys had it in the bag for a little while there.
Yeah, Center Station was playing this game really well. I like the adaptation from Game
My bad.
One.
I'll hit him next time. You better, Shampoo.
But yeah, I think Center Nation's bemoaning that they didn't have their full lineup, so they'll have to bring it when they meet in the playoffs if that
Right.
falls to them.
You'll have your full lineup in the playoffs. Ideally, you can show them what's up.
Yep, both these teams looking to get their full lineups back. So that's
Right now
last.
we got 3 votes for Shunpo to 0 across the board for everyone else. Gotta spread some of this love. Everybody get your MVP votes in there.
Let's get some participation in here. But all right, so that's gonna be the end of the season, the regular season for Los Nomadas. Stoner Nation is still going to be looking to fight for their seeding next week. They're still in the top half of the league, so still going to be angling for an advantageous matchup in round number 1, and then figuring out what their matchup's going to be for round number 2.
Right.
But we'll be able to get the. We're hoping to have the seer come out next week, kind of set up some of the hopefully the scenarios of where we could end up, but also especially during that off week, if the other team doesn't get it together to throw the seer, I'll figure out something to throw up on that Sunday night. Make sure we can bring some kind of content to everyone out there, set up what the season's gonna playoffs is gonna look like, so we can close out this season.
All right.
We got a vote
Looking
for
like
Hungry Hobbit.
it'll get the way of Shunpo Shinigami.
All right, we're gonna get.
If he's around, we can pull him up.
Yeah, we're gonna be able to get that answered.
Yeah, answer for your sins, Shunpo. How dare you?
How
What up,
dare it.
Shunpo?
How's it going?
Congrats on the victories.
And the MVP.
Thank you, thank you.
Even though
They
you
were-
were missing all your easy skill shots? Come on, man.
I think my true calling is just as a top laner, to be honest.
Cat
You see
top,
how
I can
fun
see
it
it.
is to just be the Orin and be super tanky and yet kill everyone.
I've always loved Ornn. He's yeah. There's a lot of top laners I'm very bad at, but I think he's the only one I'm actually kind of okay at.
So how was shuffling your entire team around for your subs?
We talked about it a little bit here and there, just like a for fun kind of thing, mix things up before we needed subs, and then we needed it sooner than we were expecting. So it kind of worked out a little bit, but really, everyone on the team just kind of plays too much. So another day,
Works
another game.
So you
easily done. You
play
guys were
top next
talking
week.
about the cat top.
It briefly came up, and Hobbit said, "If he can't play Jin top, I can't play Cat top," and that was the end of it.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right,
It's like,
now we're gonna see Gen top next week.
why
Yep.
does he get to have
He
fun?
promised.
Yeah, well, next week guaranteed. Definitely not a bye week.
Sub
Yeah,
team,
yeah,
don't
yeah.
ban it. Let them play it.
But I mean, nothing but appreciation for Keanu and stuff for filling in and subbing for us. I mean, they both played great.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And
Now explain
Um,
to us why your very last upgrade on that Ornn was your mid laner.
he really wanted the Death Cat upgrade, and
Okay,
you know
you're like
what?
you don't
Alright,
have
so
it, so I can't
that
give it
is
to
what it
you.
was. Alright, because I was,
Yeah,
it was when I was still looking scary and you had upgrades. I'm like, how are you not upgrading your mid laner? What are you doing?
yeah.
So
A
we were
lot of the
flaming
early
you.
upgrades
We were
came fast enough that I was kind of like handing them out pretty quickly. But I asked if he wanted the rod. He said no, and I said, "All right, you're the
Yeah,
boss."
I. That's funny. Well, it was like what they were up like 2K, but they had won like 2 or 3 team fights in a row. I'm like, ah, he's not upgrading his carry. They might just lose.
Yeah, we thought
I
you were
got
gonna
around to
lose.
it.
Yeah, we thought you were gonna lose there. And then like later on, once we realized that you had upgraded when you got the death cap, we're like, okay, maybe he did tell him not to upgrade it because until he got death cap. But we're like, man, that's some power just sitting there, just not being used. You upgraded the
Yeah.
Nami before you upgraded your mid laner. Like, oof.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Nami damage is pretty crazy. Not as high as Sona's though, so that's
Yeah,
okay.
Sona's still out damaged.
Also, shout out to Hobbit for hitting like every bubble that game. That was ridiculous, and a lot of good thresh hooks in game number 1.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my god. What about the ones he missed, huh?
Did he? Did he? Did
They
he
were
miss 'em?
better. They were better than the misses you had.
Yeah, that's okay.
Hobbit saying he missed a lot.
Why didn't you build
Uh,
your Winter for so long?
Oh,
You
I
never
forgot.
built it. What the fuck? That
I
item's
forgot
so
it was an
good.
item, and then I
So
was
good.
like, well, because everything says not to build Heartsteel on Orin anymore, but it's so satisfying. The brittle Heartsteel proc is too much fun.
In the Malphite matchup, it's pretty good because like, how is he gonna kill you?
Oh yeah, matchup stuff. I couldn't tell you any of that. I don't belong in this lane.
Did you have fun playing Set? Have you played that champ very much?
Not that much. A little bit here and there. I've probably played him into like two champions that weren't in mid lane, and I mean I enjoy him a bunch. I
he's
mostly just
mostly
play him in
played
ARAM.
ARAM. Yep.
Uh,
ARAM enjoyer.
you had demolished that game, right?
You know what? There's a pretty. Let me check. I think there's a pretty real chance I didn't because
Oh god, if you didn't, you're just trolling and your team carried you.
I was absolutely trolling. I had second wind overgrowth.
Yeah, that is so good on Set. It's like you can
Well,
lose the lane and just win the game through that.
in my defense, I did have to Google runes for set.
Fair. All right, well played. I won't harass you anymore about your wonderful play.
Some things never change. But yeah, no, thanks for streaming and casting again, and yeah, thanks for coming out, everybody.
Well played, Los Lamadas. Well played, Stoner Nations. You can still take it. You said they're playing EV next week.
Yep, I believe Source Nation is going to be playing Endless Void next week, and I believe that is going to be
Still
the
can
game.
try to take them down and command your positioning spot for the playoffs.
Yep, yeah. So they still have a lot to fight for. Hopefully, they can get their full roster back next week, close it out right, and we'll see Los Tomatos at some point in the playoffs. That's all I have for tonight. Anything else you want to close up, Hailstorm?
Good night.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you next time.